My name is Zaid, and what I'm about to tell you happened on a Halloween night that I will never forget. I'm 27 now, but back then I was 24, old enough to know better, young enough to think nothing truly evil would ever happen to me. That night proved me wrong. 1. The Festival. I work at a community center, and Halloween Day had been absolute chaos. Kids running everywhere, parents shouting, the smell of popcorn mixed with fog machines. Fun, but exhausting. By the time we packed up the decorations and closed the doors, my legs felt like rubber. I wanted nothing more than to go home, collapse on my couch, and pretend the world didn't exist. I had just unlocked my car when my phone rang. It was my younger brother, Hassan. "Bro, can you take Fadi trick-or-treating? Mom is asking. Dad's sick. He's been looking forward to it all week." I exhaled slowly. I was tired. I wanted to say no. But then I heard my mom's voice in the background. "Beta, he'll be heartbroken if you don't take him." So, I turned the car around and drove to my parents' house. 2. The Costumes. Fadi ran up to me the moment I arrived wearing a Spider-Man costume 2 sizes too big. My cousin Zara, 14, was dressed as a witch. Black gown, pointed hat, painted face. They were excited. I was exhausted, but I faked the smile. "All right, you two, let's go." We drove to the busiest Halloween neighborhood in the city. The houses were glowing with orange lights, decorated with pumpkins and cobwebs. Kids ran from door to door, laughter echoing down the street. For a while, everything felt normal, comfortable, safe. But safety is a feeling, not a guarantee. 3. The Silent House. About an hour in, we reached the far end of the neighborhood, where houses were more spaced out. That's when I noticed it. A pitch-black house. No lights, no decorations, no pumpkins. Except there was someone standing in the yard. A tall figure, dressed entirely in black. A hooded cloak. A blank, dark mask where a face should have been. He wasn't moving. Not even a little. He was just staring at us. I nudged Zara. "Look, but don't stare." Fadi giggled. "He looks cool." Zara swallowed. "He looks creepy." I didn't answer. Something felt wrong. Deeply wrong. We moved on, but even as we walked house to house, I kept glancing back. The figure was still there, still watching. After getting the last of the candy, we started walking back to the car. The crowd had thinned. Most families had already gone home. I turned my head for just a second. The figure was gone. The yard was empty. I felt a cold sensation slide down my spine. Missing figures never mean good news. "Let's move faster," I said. We were almost at the car when I heard it. Thud, thud, thud. Heavy boots hitting the pavement, getting closer. I spun around. The figure was walking toward us. Not running, not creeping, just confidently striding forward like he knew exactly what he was doing. He was close enough now that I could see the clothes beneath the cloak. Black tactical vest, black pants tucked into tactical boots, full-face spandex mask, no features, no mouth, no eyes, only darkness. 5. Confrontation. "Zara, Fadi, stand by the car and don't move," I whispered. The figure slowed when he reached the edge of the street, then stopped just a few feet from us. I raised my voice, trying to sound braver than I felt. "Why are you following us?" No answer. He tilted his head slightly, like he was studying me. Then
In a strange monotone voice, he said, "You shouldn't be out here." Zara grabbed my arm. "Brother, let's go." I opened the car door, pushed the kids inside, and reached under my jacket where I legally carried a concealed handgun. "Last warning, back off." The figure slowly lifted both hands, then removed the mask. To my surprise, it was a woman. Maybe mid-30s, emotionless face, sharp jawline, eyes like cold glass. She smiled faintly. "If you didn't have that gun, this night would have ended very differently." Then silhouettes emerged from between the houses. 1, 2, 3, 4 figures, all wearing black tactical gear, all walking toward us. But unlike her, none of them had faces. They weren't wearing masks. Their faces were simply blank, expressionless, like wax molds. I shoved the kids fully inside, jumped into the driver's seat, and slammed the doors. As I sped away, the woman just stood there, smiling. The others watched without blinking. 6. The picture. I dropped the kids home, forced a smile so they wouldn't panic, and then drove to my apartment, heart still racing. I didn't sleep. The next morning, I woke to a text from an unknown number. No message, just a picture of my car, parked in my apartment lot, taken sometime during the night. They knew where I lived. The police were useless. No direct threat, no investigation. I didn't know what they wanted, why they followed us, why they watched. All I knew was they were organized, and they weren't strangers. They were hunting.
Exactly 1 year later, on Halloween night, my Ring doorbell notified me of movement. I opened the camera feed. There, standing at the edge of my lawn, was the same woman. Same cloak, same mask in her hand, same smile. She raised one hand and pointed directly at the camera, then walked away into the dark. Police searched, found nothing. 8. But it didn't end. 2 weeks later, while driving home from work, I saw something in my rearview mirror. A black SUV. Tinted windows, slowly following my car. When I turned onto my street, it stopped at the corner. Engine running, lights off, watching. And every few nights, someone taps on my bedroom window. Just once, never twice. A signal, a reminder that Halloween wasn't an accident. They chose me. They watched me. They still do. And every year as October approaches, I feel it again. That same cold dread crawling into my bones. Because the truth is, some people wear masks on Halloween, and some people never take them off.